Hey everybody, this is Geo Joe here today with a demo tutorial video on the GV Cloud VMS solution. For today's video, I would like to focus on how to review playback footage within the GV Cloud. So once you are logged in and you have clicked into the Cloud VMS, over on the left side of the screen, you'll see your menu bar. And when you hover your mouse inside, there's an arrow that allows you to click and expand that menu bar. Again, for today's video, we're going to be looking at how to review playback footage. So we're going to first click on the playback tab right here. Once you do this, you'll have a list of all of your cameras on the left. You are able to review one camera at a time. And as we scroll through and we find the camera that we're interested in, we can just simply click on it. And what will happen is over here on your timeline, it's going to start to populate with tick marks on the timeline showing where your motion events are at. Now, if you want to go back in time to a previous day, over here on the left, there's a little calendar button. If you click on that, it will then bring up and show you what days you have recorded footage for. So if you click the arrow back, it'll take you back and it'll show you how far back you have video stored. At this particular site, it's getting video recorded back to December 21st. And if you want to pull clips from a particular day, all you have to do is just double click on that day. And then your timeline down below will start to populate with the events for that day. Now, when you are on the timeline, if you know that you're looking at footage maybe just between the 11 and 12 o'clock, for example, 12 o'clock hour, you can just put your cursor right there between those 2 hours and start to scroll up with a scroll wheel on your mouse. And now it breaks it down into a minute view of that hour. So as you see here, 11 a.m., there's 11:10, 20, and so on. And if we just click on a particular moment in the timeline, let's say, for example, we want to look at around like 11:14 here. We click on that, hit play, and now it will start playing back that footage. Now, if you're using the GeoVision direct-to-cloud cameras, it's most likely going to automatically record any audio that was recorded. If you want to turn that off, just simply hit the audio off button right there. Now, if we press pause, another thing to point out is when you are reviewing video in GV Cloud, you have the option to look at your locally stored footage, or if you have purchased a cloud storage plan, you have the ability to look at what you have stored in the cloud. When I say locally stored footage, what I mean is on the direct-to-cloud cameras, you can put a micro SD card in those cameras, record directly to that, and then right here in the GV Cloud website, you can review that footage. And then also, if you're pointing a GeoVision VMS system to the cloud, whatever is recorded on the local hard drives on that VMS system can be viewed right here in the cloud playback window. But for example, this site right here, they are doing both camera side recording in the micro SD card, and they have purchased cloud storage. So I'm simply going to click on the button down here in the bottom left, which just a moment ago it was orange. And I'm going to toggle over now to their cloud streaming plan. Now, one thing that you'll want to be aware of is what cloud plan you have purchased. So, for example, if you have only purchased a 7-day retention period, then you're not going to be able to search back 30 days like I was just doing. I was looking at 12/31/2024. This particular site, they've only stored about, they only have a 1-week retention plan. So I'll need to only search 1 week back when I'm on the cloud plan. But if you purchased a 30-day retention plan, then you'd be able to go back 30 days. So I'm simply going to just click on last Wednesday, the 15th here. And now as you can see, it populates the timeline again with the footage that was stored in the cloud. We can then click on a particular moment in time, hit the play button, and we are now playing back that footage. Lastly, here in reviewing footage in the timeline, let's say that you have found an event that you want to save onto your PC. You can do it right here on the timeline. You simply put your mouse at the beginning of the event, right click and hold your right click, and then as you drag, it starts to highlight that part of the timeline. Once you've reached the end of where your clip is at, you can then release your right click and you'll see a backup button appear. You will then click that, and it will bring up a window where it will allow you to edit down the time frame if you would like. So let's say, for example, we don't need a full 2 minutes of footage there. Maybe we want to take this down to like 11:26, for example. We can edit that, hit OK. The only other thing that you have to do is tell it where you want to save that clip. So I'm going to click here, and maybe I'm just going to go straight to the desktop with it. hit OK, and OK, and it will start to back up that footage. Now, one other option that I would like to show here within the GV Cloud website for reviewing footage is the AI search feature. This is available only if you purchased a true cloud storage plan. If you're just doing camera side or VMS side recording only, you will not be able to do what I'm about to show you. But again, if you have purchased a cloud storage plan, it unlocks the AI search feature. And you can go in here and you'll be able to search by people and vehicle attributes. So for example, if we expand the people tab, we could search by age range, gender, and upper and lower body clothing color. We can also search some accessories, such as if the person was carrying a bag or if they are wearing a hat. So let's go in and select gray as our upper body clothing color. And then right up here, it allows you to narrow down what time frames you want to search. So let's say, for example, that we want to search January 15th and 16th, or maybe the 16th and 17th. We just click on that date range, hit OK, scroll down and hit query. And then right over here on the right, it's going to start to pull footage of people that were wearing gray as their upper body clothing color. And then you can click on the event, and it will bring you into that event there where you can review it. Also, if you click on AI attribute, it shows you the snapshot that triggered and registered for you. This has been a video tutorial on how to review playback footage within the GV Cloud VMS. For further information on our product line, please check us out at www.geovision.com.tw/US. Thanks a lot for watching.